I think the whole issue of what do you do with your salvation? What does one do? What does a Christian do once they've had this experience? They've had this encounter with Jesus Christ, and they have gone through what folks know commonly as the born again experience. And there's clearly a biblical responsibility that the Lord talks about the Great Commission, that we are to go out among the people. The Lord mentions over and over again in the gospel that we are to go. It's an action verb. It's to go out among the people. In fact, He told the disciples when He released them out into the world that they were to go out among the people. He ordained them. He gave them authority, and He said, "Go to the lost sheep of Israel." And he reinforces that throughout the Bible. But on a more personal level, when you come into contact with the saving grace of Jesus Christ, when you realize that you have been forgiven for your sins of the past and even those that you are currently engaged in, there is such a joyful and such a freedom and a liberation that it would be practically criminal to share that with no one. And so as a born again Christian, you have been given the gift of eternal salvation. Your name has been written in the Lamb's Book of Life. And so for me personally, aside from the fact that it's a responsibility under the Great Commission to go and to share this with the world, I can't imagine having that gift. Imagine a gift on Christmas morning that you have and that someone else would look at and desire, that you would keep it to yourself. And so for me personally, it's a desire just to share this awesome gift that I've been given, and this joy and this freedom and this liberation that I have been given, and this assurance and this hope in the world that we live in today, which is just fraught with one bad news story after another, that you can endure those kinds of situations. You can endure issues with health or issues at work or family issues or whatever the case may be. The world is full of disappointment. And the Lord even said, you'll have these kinds of encounters. You'll have persecution. But to hold on, and you can overcome this. And so to have that gift and not to want to share it would seem to be very selfish. And in fact, that can be a problem for many Christians. And that is to feel great about what has happened to you. Feel great about having received this gift, but to keep it to yourself.